Thank you. I'm Bernie Frischer again. Virtual heritage is a relatively new field in informatics. It studies ways of applying 3D digital technologies to art history, architectural history, and archaeology. "3D technologies are clearly appropriate since most of the objects studied by heritage specialists are three-dimensional creations ranging in scale from sculpture to buildings to entire cityscapes and landscapes. In the video on the slide, we have been seeing an example of virtual heritage at work, digitally restoring a building that survives in a very damaged condition from ancient Rome. The goals of virtual heritage include 3D documentation, restoration, experimentation, and dissemination. 3D documentation means that we digitize the objects of interest to us and create what we call a state model, or a three-dimensional representation showing the current condition or state of a monument. This is just the first step on the way to a digital restoration of the object. The 3D restoration model shows how the object appeared when new. In the video on this slide, you see the progress from documenting a damaged statue group in Rome to digitally restoring it, both in terms of the individual statues and also the overall architectural context in which the statue group was displayed over 2,000 years ago. Generally, we may say that virtual heritage is important for the same reasons that cultural heritage is important. The monuments that survive from the past contribute to our sense of self-identity, connecting us to the generations that preceded in our own culture and expanding our horizons by making us appreciate the cultures, the achievements of other cultures around the world. There are also some special reasons why virtual heritage matters. It brings powerful new tools to the table. One example is seen in this video. The Bamiyan Buddha was blown up by the Taliban in March of 2001. In 2015, it was digitally restored on the basis of 3D photogrammetric modeling of exactly the kind that we're researching here at IU. Before virtual heritage came along, the story of the Bamiyan Buddha could not have had this relatively happy ending. Beyond documenting and restoring cultural heritage, virtual heritage also offers another new and very powerful tool never before available: the ability, in effect, to undertake time travel. With the help of an accurate 3D restoration model put into an interactive game engine, we can virtually go back to any moment in time. Once there, we can make observations or run experiments that would otherwise have been impossible. We call this sympiricism, or empirical research supported by computer simulations. On this slide, you see an example. A team of virtual archaeologists at IU reconstructed a part of ancient Rome where there was a monumental altar, which you see in the foreground. 90 yards beyond to the west was a 100-foot-tall obelisk brought all the way to Rome from Egypt. With the help of the interactive computer simulation you see on the screen, we were able to travel back to ancient Rome and make thousands of observations stretching over several years. In this short video, you can see what we eventually came to realize. The point of the alignment of the monuments was to create an awesome effect whereby the sun's disk could be seen joined to the built obelisk and altar on the ground. A final advantage of virtual heritage concerns dissemination. We can easily transmit our 3D models over the internet. And this year, which has been aptly dubbed the year of virtual reality, we can, for the first time, disseminate our work the way it was usually meant to be seen, in an interactive, immersive environment. I conclude by observing that VR is just one of several reasons why virtual heritage specialists believe that we are now living through a golden age when the 3D objects of interest can easily be documented and modeled, used as assets in powerful new software tools that support the observations we make during virtual time travel, and then to top it all off, we can display our results to a mass audience using the new low-cost virtual reality headsets. Thank you very much.